Well, one question is, of course, of the moral accountability of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. I'm going to take some questions on that because he's the very serious charge that he knew about Gurunath Mayappan and held back the truth, which is a logical thing to say. Harish Salve races in the Supreme Court, and now the pressure is as much on Dhoni as it is on Srinivasan. We'll take a first caller, and it's Sanjay from Bangalore. Sanjay, good evening. Arnab here. You have a question?
Arnab,
Hi.
Arnab, lovely to speak to you again.
Good talking to you. Yes, Sanjay.
Hi, Saad. I'm really asking, my question is basically, why should these three great men of cricket, Srinivasan, Dhoni and Gurunath, not be asked to lead, whether it's the BCCI or the Indian team or the IPL? I am, in the true sense, a cricket enthusiast, and that's in inverted commas. And it pains me to see what is going on. Is Srinivasan such a horror that no one dares stand up to him? Where are Ravi Shastri, Anil Kumble,
Oh, yes.
Kapil Dev? Why
Sachin
have you not heard
Tendulkar.
from any of them?
You forgot Sachin Tendulkar. Where is Sachin
Yes.
Tendulkar?
Precisely, and in fact, to a large extent, Sunil Gavaskar himself, who is being considered by the Supreme Court to take over as BCCI chief.
Absolutely.
Sunil Gavaskar is another person who will never antagonize the BCCI.
Absolutely. On the right side always. Completely politically correct. The diplomat of cricket. Sanjay, good points. Good points. You know, that question goes therefore to Bimal Soni. Bimal Soni, you've been part of the establishment, you know. Everyone comes together, don't they, to cover up all the taint of cricket. There was an August 2011 report on anti-corruption measures commissioned by the ICC, which warned the IPL is prone to match fixing. All of you, and I say all of you, including you, all cricket administrators sat down and put a cover over it. And now, you know, now you think that you can take a position on Dhoni and get away, Mr. Soni. You can't.
No, I am not. I am very much for action against Dhoni. But what I am trying to say is that even, and I agree with you, Arnab, even board administrators did not come out openly. When we had these elections this year, nobody from South Zone even nominated a candidate for presidency.
No, I don't care about your
So,
cricket
when
politics.
you are
The fact
looking
is,
at-
the fact is that in India TV, the news channel ran a sting operation in May 2012, which exposed the rot in the IPL. You know, it wasn't. Nobody really woke up and says, you know, the rot runs deep. Everybody said, let's take a little bit of nominal action and hope that no news channel reveals anything anymore. Next caller from Chennai is Shivam. Shivam, good evening. Hi, Arnab here. What's your point?
Arnab,
Good evening, Shivam. Good evening.
just I want to put my view.
Yeah.
The Dhoni and Srinivasan, they should be banned for life, and they both are should be put into jail for minimum of 3 years for the wrongdoing, for cheating the public. And Srinivasan has to pay also for the losses IPL incurred.
Well, a lot of people are holding Dhoni responsible.
Then only everybody will be get scared, and nobody will try to imagine to do such things.
And what if Dhoni says, Shivam, that I don't care really what you say, what people say, you know, there's nothing legally.
The Supreme Court has to give a verdict like that. Supreme Court should send them to jail because the Pakistan people in the UK, they are sent to jail for 3 years.
Okay, Shivam, thanks very much. You made a point there, not a question. So I'm going to go on to our next caller. Getting a lot of callers on the subject from Baroda. From Baroda, Mr. Ghosh. Yes, Mr. Ghosh, good evening. Arnab here.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Arnab. I am a staunch follower of cricket and as well as of your news channel.
Thank you.
And first, I salute you for your remarks and for your interpretation of all the subjects. But I want to ask any of the senior panels who are present here that can anyone say that who is the best man suitable for the president of the post? Because everybody is involved in some kind of way with malefied intention with BCCI.
Well, good point.
They're sitting on such a huge money.
Okay.
They are so senior guys sitting in your panel, sir. Can anyone say, yes, he's the gentleman who can head the BCCI?
Yeah, good. Mr. Ghosh, by the way, stay on the line. Kishore Bhimani wants to take that. You know, I'm just sensing, I had not planned to open up the lines on the news hour today, but you open up the lines because there's so much pressure. Everyone's calling. Everybody in this country is furious. And today the gods of cricket are being asked questions. I'm so happy for it. Mr. Ghosh, stay on the line. Kishore Da, respond to him.
Mr. Bhimani, I have a great respect.
I want to say that very briefly.
No, he's saying something to you, Mr. Bhimani. Yes, Mr. Ghosh,
you.
what are you saying to Mr.
Shashank,
Bhimani?
I'm saying I have
Today,
a great respect for Mr.
very
Bhimani.
briefly-
Let him give the answer. He is a very absolutely impartial man.
Very briefly and very sincerely, I'd like to see Shashank Manohar as president. I'd like to see Ajay Shirke as treasurer, and like to see Sanjay Jagdale as the secretary. I mean, there are lovely people in this board. They are honest, hardworking people. And these are the kind of people, if they could get, believe me, I repeat Shashank Manohar, because he is above any kind of corruption.
All right. Now I'm just going to take one more call. And to everyone who's calling tonight, I'm really sorry if I haven't been able to take your calls, but I'm overwhelmed with the number of calls from everywhere. We've gone to Chennai, Bangalore. Next caller, we're going to take the last caller from Gurgaon, and it's Vishal. Vishal, good evening.
Good evening, Arnab.
Good evening.
Arnab, first of all, I'm biggest of your fans, and your debates are my evening food. So thank you very much.
Thank you for watching.
Okay. Now, my question is to these all gentlemen sitting here, and obviously would be to loads of politicians who are the members there, and the ex-cricketers who, have bring laurels to this country. I want to ask them if the system of course, admin of any organization goes wrong or rot, why are not they standing in time, on the time when actually it is needed? It is very, very easy to, have your views, but at the time when they know that things are going wrong, why are not they standing up? Is it their country not first from
I
them?
think that's, Vishal, you hit the nail on the head, and I'm glad we're asking these questions. Let Saad Bing and then Atul Vasan answer that. Saad, why are all these top cricketers quiet? It's like they all have this ostrich-like attitude. They've buried their head in the sand and pretending that this is not happening.
Let's first answer the first question, Arnab, about the politicians.
Yeah, of course.
Now the gentleman who's asked is such a fantastic question, this. Listen, you have to know that the BCCI, the amount of rubbish that it's doing, the politician sits there and protects it. So the politician is the inner circle of the coterie for the BCCI. Without the politician, the BCCI will not survive. And that is why and whenever a politician comes in, there will be political solutions. There'll be a mess. There might be corruption. But definitely all the agencies that are connected with the government will stop working. And therefore, the BCCI uses the politician.
Cozy
as far as the
circuit.
players are concerned, they are not going to say anything. Completely confused. Sorry.
No, I just want Atul.
They're compromised.
I just want to let Atul in once. The politicians, the cricketers, the administrators, all in this together, aren't they? All in this one big cozy club that's happened, hopefully being broken up now.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I mean, I'm really amused at, such obvious things being discussed again and again. We all know how unilaterally the board works and why people are not speaking it, because they don't want to be Kalidas. They don't want to be sitting on the same branch and cut it. Everybody has to fall in line. Why are we so shocked about it? And these people who are involved also must be aghast at the kind of scrutiny and interest is suddenly raised. And I think it's the supreme authority in the country who has to actually take cognizance of fact and say something about it. And I think now the time has come to change the constitution. I've said it again and again. In DDCA, Bishan Singh Bedi lost to a carpenter. He got 4 votes against 500. So unless the system changes, you will keep on having people coming through the ranks, investing years and years in their state associations, getting their crumbs here and there. And anybody who speaks up will be either sidelined or made to join in. I mean, please wake up and smell the coffee.
People speak up sometimes when the tide is turning. The tide is turning now. Everyone's speaking up. The Saad wants to still argue with you. Saad, you call Atul now and continue the argument because I'm short of time. But to all the gentlemen debating this tonight, Mr. Mohan included, I thank you very much for taking part in this debate. Mr. Dhoni, of course, we still have to hear from him. Thank you for joining me on this debate on the News Hour tonight.